Welcome back, dear students. So in our today's video we are going to see exercise related to data handling. So here our first question is, a total of 20 patients admitted to a hospital have a blood sugar levels as given below. So these are their blood sugar levels of a 20 patients, and we have instructed to make a frequency table. So first of all, for making a frequency table you need to write down here sugar levels, then the another column will be tally marks, and then frequency. So we'll see first of all the lower sugar level. As you can see here in this set of data, 67 is a lower sugar level. So I will go with the 67. Then there is no 68, we'll go directly 69, then 70, 71, 72, 73, 74 and 75. So these are the sugar levels. Now we have to set the tally marks. So here I am going to take starting from here. So 67 is there. So first I will take a one vertical line. Then 69. So I am going to take 169. Then 74. Afterwards 73. 72 times. So you take two vertical line. Then 71. 67. 73. 74, 73, 75, 69, then 72, again 70 is two times, then 72, one more 70. So now you can see here are the four vertical lines. So the fifth vertical line will be diagonal from a first over the fifth one, over the fourth one. So here we have completed this set. So now tally marks, will write down the frequency. So two vertical lines means frequency 2. Again two vertical lines here 2. Here are the four vertical line and one diagonal. It is a 5. Then 1, then 2, then here 4, then 3, then 1. So now here we have to do the total. So total tally marks, if you see here, if we counted the frequency, we will get here 3 plus 1, 4, 8, 10, 15, again 14 plus 1, that is 20. So 20 patients will get here. So here frequency we got as a 20, means 2 patients having sugar level 67. Frequency here will denote the occurrence of the particular observation, how many times, that is 5 patients having 70 as a sugar level. So now you have to make a table here. So the resulting frequency table is this one. Now the next question is, fill in the blanks in the following table. Here weight in kg is given and the classes are 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60. And we have to fill these blanks with the class mark. So we know that class mark will give you the middle of the interval. Like here is the first interval 10 to 20. So the class mark of 10 to 20 is, you have to just do the addition of this 10 plus 20 and you have to divide it by 2. So you will get a 30 divided by 2, so it is equal to 15. So 15 is the middle of this class interval. So class mark give the middle of the interval. Similarly, we'll write down for the 20 to 30. So we'll get a 20 plus 30 divided by 2. Again we'll get a 50 by 2, which is equal to 25. Next we'll go for a 30 to 40. Then next we'll go for the 40 to 50. So you'll get a 40 plus 50. You have to take a lower limit and upper limit, and then you have to divide it by 2 in order to get its middle, that is class mark. So now I will write down here, it is 15, 25, 35, 45 and it is 55. So the class mark is of the interval is its middle value. Take the addition of this interval divided by 2. Now the next question is the marks obtained by 30 students of a class in a test out of 10 marks are as follows. So these are the result out of 10 marks of the 30 children. So we have to make a frequency distribution table here. So first of all we'll write a first column marks, then will be tally marks. Here marks are out of 10 and it is frequency. So marks we will write on, it is from 1 and the highest is 10 and the all inside values are also there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. In this way. So here you can see the data is written as 1 to 10. And now we will make a tally marks. So from starting from 4, 6, 1. First is 4, so we'll take a 1 vertical line, 4. Then 6. Then 1, then 5, 5 2 times, so we'll take a 2 vertical lines, then 4, 3, 3 is 1 and 4 is 1, then 6, 8, 10, so you can 6, 8, 10, 7, 1, 8. In this way we'll continue. Now we will write down here frequency. Here is 2 vertical lines, we'll write a frequency 2, then 1, then 4. After 4, one diagonal line from first to fourth, it will indicate a 5, then 4, then 3, again 3, we'll go for the 2, then 2 and 3. So if we'll add these all frequencies, we will get total 30 students. So total 30 children, test marks result is here. So now our frequency distribution table is ready. Now we have to find out some questions answered. So we have given that we have to find the number of students passed if the minimum passing marks are 40%. So 40% of 10, total marks are 10. So 40% of 10 is 4. Means we have to find out how many children passed if the minimum marks is what? 4. So from here onwards we will add these all values. So 4 and above 4 all are passed. So if we calculate here, we have to do the addition. So total after adding these, 5 plus 4 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 2 plus 3. So here we will get a total 23 children or 23 students are passed if the passing mark is 4. We want to find out how many students failed. If 4 is a passing mark, then less than 4 will be the failures. So less than 4 marks, here it is a 4 marks and less than 4 means we have to sum up these. So 4, 1 and 2. So we have to add 4 plus 1 plus 2. So we'll get a 7. So 7 students failed. Now the next question is how many students secured the highest mark. It is given that the highest mark is a 60% of 10. So 60% of 10 is equal to 6. So we have to take highest mark is a 6 and more than 6. So highest marks is a 60%. So here we get directly 3. Now is the next question is there, how many students secure more than 60%? Exact 60% got 3 students. We can see here 6 marks children got, that are 3. Frequency is 3. Now we want more than 60. So means we have to add these all. We will take these all. 3 plus 3 plus 2 plus 3. So here we'll get a 11. So total 11 students secured more than 60% marks. So once a frequency distribution table is made, we can give the answer of these questions. Now students, the next question is for each set of the data made up a tally table using the grouping suggested as given here, completed the frequency column and the number of tomatoes picked from a tomato plant are as. So these are the number of tomatoes picked from a different tomato plants. So we have got here suggested grouping. So first of all we'll make a column here, tomatoes picked from tomato plant. Okay, and now here we'll write down the tally marks and here we are going to make a frequency. And children, here already given the suggested grouping, so we will start from that only. it is given the suggested grouping 0 to 4, but you can see a 0 to 4 is nothing is there, the number. So we'll take from 5 to 9. Even if you see carefully, here it is 7 is there, that's why I'm taking from 5 to 9. So first 5 to 9 is there, and then afterwards 10 to 14 is there. So if you see carefully, in the 5 to 9, the lower limit is 5, upper limit is 9, and we are going to include both these limits in this class interval itself. And 10 to 14 means we will include lower limit 10 also and upper limit 14 also. And here it is a difference coming. So here 5 to 9, 10 to 14, these are kinds of inclusive class intervals. So in the inclusive, we will include lower limit as well as the upper limit. Okay, and the class size is coming here 5. So 10 to 14, then we'll go for 15 to 20, 15 to 19, then 20 to 24, then 25 to 29, and then 30 to 34. Highest is 34, so we'll take a 34. Like this, these are the inclusive. If you clearly see, these are the inclusive one class interval. It includes the lower limit and upper limit. Now we have to take a tally marks. So here 5 to 9. Starting from 18, we'll make 18 will come in this range. Then a 31 will come here. Then 25. Dear students, it is inclusive distribution. Okay. So now in a 5 to 9, we'll take there is a one vertical line as a 7 is there. So I'll cut this 7. If you want, you can cut also. Then 18 to 18 and 31. So 18 will come in the range of this one. And the 31. Then 25, 16. 25 and 16 will come here. Then 21, 22. Like this we have to continue. So here I have made this tally marks. Now I will write down the frequency. Here it is 1, here 1, here 5 plus 1 you will get a 6, again 6, here it is 5 and it is 5. So if you do the addition of these all frequencies, you will get here So this is inclusive frequency distribution in which we have included lower limit and upper limited as per the suggested grouping. Now the next one is the number of books on 18 of the shelves in a college library are given as these. So these are the number of books and we have suggested grouping also. So we'll write down here first of all a column books on the shelves in a library and then the tally mark and then frequency. So the first is given 1 to 25, but if you see from 1 to 25 the given set is not there, so I can start from 26 to 30 because our lower is 26 to 30. Then it is 31 to 35, means again it is inclusive. Here lower limit and upper limit both are going to consider. Then we'll take a 36 to 40 and highest is here 45, so we'll need to go 41 to 45. So like this we have to do. Then starting from the data here 33, 36. So we'll take 1 vertical and then 26, 30. Both upper and lower limit will include in this class interval itself. Then 29, 38. 36, 34. Like this we have to continue. I have got here the frequency 5. Here it is 4. It is going to be here 5 and then 4. So now we have to make a table here. So you can make a table. You can write on here total. The total frequency is going to coming as a 18. So there are 18 of the shelves in a college library and the number of books are here. So this is again inclusive distribution, which include the range lower and upper both in the same interval. So student, now the next question is the following are the monthly rents in rupees. These are the rent of the 30 shops using the class interval of equal width, in which one class interval being 40 to 50. So it is that one of the class interval is 40 to 50 and it is excluding 50. So it is an example of exclusive, we can say, frequency table where we are not going to include this upper limit. 50 will include in the next and the class intervals are of equal width. So here first of all we'll make a table monthly rent, which is going to be in rupees, and then next you can write tally mark, and then you can take a frequency here. So first of all, the lower we can see here of the 30 shops, it is going to be 31, means we want a equal width. That means we'll start from 30 to 40. So first will be 30 to 40. 40 will not include in this. Then we'll take a 40 to 50. 40 will be here. It is example of exclusive. It is given in the question itself. Then the highest we have to go up to the 90, because 84 it is here. So then we'll take a 50 to 60, then 60 to 70, then 70 to 80, and then 80 to 90. So these are the class interval, exclusive class interval. The upper limit of this 40 will include in the next one, the 50 will exclude in the next, 60 will include in the next one. So here only the lower limit will include. So here we have to go 30 to 40 here. So starting from here we'll take a 42. So 42 will come here. Then 49, 37, 82, 37. Like this we have to continue. So here I have written all the tally marks. Now just we'll count the frequency. So here 5 plus 1 will get a 6 here. Then here 5 plus 3 will get a 8. Then 3. Then 4. 6 and this 3. So the total is going to be here. If you do the total, it will come a 30. So these are the monthly rent, and we have made a exclusive frequency distribution, in which only the lower limit is going to include, and we will not include the upper limit. Upper limit will going to include in the next class interval, like 30 to 40. So 40 will include in the next interval, like here. Hope you have understood it. Thank you.